I remember us getting together, talking about this thing, and not actually sitting around the table, but not reading it, just talking about it, which again was, different, for me, because generally it was always about the words, and suddenly it was the words are maybe not that important. The words will become important, but you need to understand what this thing is about first. Then she brought in not so much actors necessarily, but people who were interested in acting. And what was important for Antonia was people who understood homelessness. And what was even better for Antonia is if they actually were or had been, in fact, homeless. So suddenly, we went to this rehearsal room somewhere in London, I can't remember where it was, and it was suddenly filled with kids, basically, that had been through some pretty bad stuff in their life, So we set up these improvisations. She would say, well, this is Robert, he's playing Nasty, he's this guy, and that's what he's like, and this is how you feel about him, and blah, blah. Off you go. And of course, these kids would just go, just run all over me, So I'm trying to kind of shout at them and being angry and swearing and stuff like that. They're like, no, they don't care. They've seen a lot tougher than me, so...
That was one of the things that Antonia Bird was really interested in, the point of view. Whose point of view is it here? And she tried never to make it from the top-down point of view. She always thought, I remember sitting with her with screenplays, and she would just say, how do we get into this person's point of view? How do we see the world through their eyes? Yeah. And it's a really good question. And not all art needs to be like that, but if you decide to do that, then really do.
Sure.
And
don't
really
be tokenistic. Yeah, you really have to. Yeah.